What is the most significant event in Irish history? We might not agree on one answer, but up near the top of the list must be the Plantation of Ulster. As its 400th anniversary approaches next year, moves are underway to mark it appropriately. The question had been tabled for the Culture Minister by Iris Robinson, but it was not asked today. So the Minister is with us. Let's find out if he can tell us what he has got planned. So a 400-year anniversary, it is a big one. Is there much afoot?
Within my department, there are a number of arm's length bodies, and a number of those bodies are carrying out work in that regard. For example, when the Ulster Museum opens later this year, there will be part of the exhibition there will be about the plantation era. There's work also being undertaken by the ulster-scots agency. They've, for example, republished George Hill's history of the plantation, which has been out of print for many, many years. They're also working with a range of partners on particular projects. And so right across the board, different bodies are undertaking particular work. What I'm keen to do is ensure that that work in all its various forms is taken forward in a strategic and complementary way so that we get the best value. And of course, if there are local groups that are organising events, there are opportunities for them to seek funding through the Community Festivals Fund and so on.
Do you think it would be possible, I mean, it's 400 years ago, you think it should be, but do you think it would be possible to have a commemoration that could everyone, in a sense, could buy into, at least, get some understanding of this very important event from, rather than it becoming divisive? And we've seen debates today on commemorations and how divisive they can become.
Well, I'm very pleased that the plantation period, because it's more than just a single year, this runs right through quite a number of years. But for example, in Londonderry, the council there is looking at the possibility of marking the granting of the charter to the city, which was given to them in 1613. So they'll be looking to 2013 for their 400th anniversary. And there were a number of other charters given at the same time. But in the case of Londonderry Council, we're obviously looking at a council which has a majority of nationalists, and yet they're still looking at the opportunities that arise from that. And I'm pleased to see that and want to encourage that.
And is there extra money around for plantation events, or does it simply come through the normal budgets that each of these arm's length bodies, as you say, have?
There is no separate budget at this point in time, and I have no plans to move in that direction, because I think that if we look at the resources that are already there within the various public bodies, the museums and the Public Record Office and so on, the Ulster-Scots Agency and the Festivals Fund, there are opportunities there for people to put together a very good package of events to mark what is one of the most important events in the history of Ireland, and certainly I would go so far as to say the most important event in the history of Ulster.
Okay.